That's the highest.
And they've worked at a moderate level of intensity to do that for like a year. And you know, a lot of dietary changes.
Right.
Because we'll talk about that some in the next presentation.
Yeah,
But-
now, also, I'm sorry, on this, what your level is, get your blood put in that 100 level. Obviously, if you worked out on the sketch for a long time, like I go an hour in elliptical 3 days a week.
Right.
And if I didn't do that, I could get that up there a lot quicker. Isn't that right? Once the more you work out, the harder it is to get it up there.
Well, you just become more efficient, but
That's
you,
right.
you can still, you have to work harder to get it at your higher intensity.
Yeah.
So you'll have to, even though you're going an hour on the elliptical, your heart rate may be at your low end, but if you wanted to kick it up to the higher intensity, you're going to have to increase the intensity on your elliptical and move faster and harder.
Well, I knew I used to get on the treadmill and I used to run pretty good pace for an hour. Well, mine would go up to about 165. And even doing elliptical an hour, shoot, I might hit 127, 128.
But you should do more than just cardio. Are you doing?
I know, I want to start doing weights. But I have to work harder on that.
Yeah, because that's
elliptical to get the
it's
heart
kind of
rate.
counterproductive in that sense. But as you become more efficient, as your heart and lungs become
Yeah.
more efficient, more effective, then you're going to have to work harder to get that same intensity. But back off a little bit and think, what is the goal here?
Right.
My goal
Yeah,
is
that's
to
the
be
deal.
fit.
That,
Be fit.
And so it's not to be an Olympic athlete,
Right.
that's right.
you know. So you know, and I have that tendency too, especially when you work on machines, because you see those numbers and they kind of, if you worked at this level last week, you ought to be able to work at a higher level.
Okay, I have another way of answering it. You two could probably answer this. Okay, at my age, I'm getting ready to be 62. If I get on sister pattern 3 or 4 days a week and get to a moderate level, I'm not going to be that much healthier doing 3 or 4 days a week at a high level. In other words, if I get my heart rate up to the high level is 130, 145.
Well, I think what you're saying is there's a
Yeah.
cost-benefit ratio.
Yeah.
And by me going high intensity, there's not a whole lot bit more benefit for me. And
I
would
mean,
agree.
if I get mine 127 4 days a week, or I get 145 4 days a week, it's not that much difference, is it? It's just doing it. Am I right
I
on
agree
that?
with Derek because you got to look at what your goal is. Why work at the higher intensity? Because then you're going to
Well,
get
my
more
goal is
risk
to be
for
healthier.
injury.
I want
That's
to be
right.
healthier.
Your goal is to be
So-
healthy.
Sure.
If you've hit healthy,
Yeah.
there's
You're
not a.
good.
It's not going to make it that much
super
more.
healthy.
Yeah, there's not.
Right. And when you hurt
Yeah,
yourself,
I mean, you get that, you're healthy, but I mean,
And I think that's what you find. If you try to work at a high intensity for an extended period of time, you'll break down.
and it doesn't make you healthier.
No.
well, and when you
I
hurt
guess,
yourself
I
now,
mean,
it used to just take a night's rest to
eating-
fix an injury. Now it takes surgery.
And there's
So-
here's a question. When you
takes
Yeah,
when
that's
you
right.
kind of reach your
But it
goal,
does.
like it's probably close to being there. And what do you do to maintain?
Maintain.
You
That's
just
right.
yeah, keep on
You know
keeping
what?
on.
It's a lot
same
easier to
level?
maintain. You can hit. Once you get to your goal, it's a lot easier to maintain than it was to get there.
Absolutely.
So-
I disagree.
You do?
Oh, I agree.
Well, everybody's a
100%.
little bit different.
I think it's hard
Becky,
to maintain.
think about it. When you first started your exercise program, it was awful. It was for me because I would sit there. All of us. I remember when I first went, I was overweight and I went up there and oh.
You're talking about
I-
exercise.
Exercise,
Yeah.
but now once you've done it for a while, you got up and you did that elliptical. It's not a big deal. You
But the
forget
thing
it.
with me, with the trainer, Mike changes my stuff.
Yeah.
When he started out, and because I get bored with the same stuff.
Well, think of it this way. You know, Brett Favre playing professional football at 43 years old. I know he's retired now, maybe. He played professional football at 43 years old.
I agree with you.
Why is it that he is able to play professional football at 43 years old? Because he never quit.
He never quit. He
Never
works
quit.
year round.
But as soon as he quits,
That's right.
he's going to lose it.
But his
It's
whole
okay.
season, but he didn't work out that much during the season, did he?
I'm,
He said he didn't.
I'm sure, well, you know, how many years did he play?
Not like some did.
So I'm sure he had a
Oh,
routine, and he's a professional, you know. I don't think that those guys don't work at it.
Well,
Oh,
At that
yeah.
level. They have to.
But
But he just always said.
what's this course I think's been so good for me, Derek? And I guess it's put a mindset in us. This is one part. You know, it's going to be a lot easier doing this part if we take care of our eating habits and what we're
Absolutely.
doing and everything.
And
How it
remember-
all ties together.
And remember, we got all, and here's where we started off today. Being active is really the most important.
Absolutely.
You know, if you really want to crunch numbers and follow where you are and and have something to kind of gauge your progress by. This is a great way.
Mhm.
But the real important thing, and I could just get out and walk, just
Well,
do something.
And sometimes you do it because you really need the exercise, and other times you do it because you really need the stress relief. You
Absolutely.
know, I mean, it's just, and it's working for the
And
same.
there's sometimes I get in there and get on a treadmill and I really crunch the numbers and I'm looking. And there's sometimes I could care less. I just turn the music on and I just cut loose and enjoy myself.
I tell you, the troops around here, they're really good, seriously, about using the stairs. There's not many people, I see them going up and down those stairs all the time. I think that seems simple, but they do it. You use
Benny falls
stairs.
down.
Now, Minnie falls down, she's got to start taking the elevator. But I mean, that's good. That's
That's awesome.
Derek, I wanted to say something real quick with Becky and just to encourage her, like, the difference between what he's saying and what she's saying about maintaining and what you mentioned was it's easier to maintain. See, you go to a trainer,
Yeah, I do.
and as a trainer,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
our goal to continue to challenge you. So, but for him,
You're exactly
it's
right.
his own
Yeah.
determination and discipline to go to the gym so he can maintain easily. But see, a trainer,
You
you're
need to
paying,
you need to repeat that. He's not listening. Listen to her.
is wanting you to be challenged, whereas you're basing it on your own discipline. So it's easy for you to maintain because you're going in, you're doing the elliptical, you're doing your thing, but she's paying a trainer, and in a trainer's mind,
He's
I
got to
mean,
keep
he's
her
going
tongue
to kick
hanging
her
out.
butt because he wants her to keep coming. And if she were to just go, oh, that was easy, that's just the same old, then she's not going to be paying him
Yeah.
to train
Or
her.
she-
So